Hi guys, Mike Dixon from Stone Age Bushcraft here. Going to kind of fill in a few request videos. These have mounted up over time. I've just been so busy that I thought I'd get out today, do a few videos, and you'll notice some changes going on, but that will come within time. So thanks for watching, guys. Right guys, so first part of this video, the first requested video was an update. The update was about my shelter. Now I'm looking at it right now. A few reasons it's like this, I'll just explain once I show you. There you go. See, it was just to the left of all them branches there. That's some of the spine, or the skeleton. And you'll see that is the pile of leaves. Alright, that's an update on the part which asked me, how's my shelter getting on? There you go. It wasn't trashed by someone else, it was taken down by me. I actually found it was encouraging people to come in and actually leave too much litter about, so I decided to take it down. I did spend 7 nights in my shelter, not all after another, but 7 consecutive days on their own, which is a good experience, and I wasn't bothered by that I had to take it down. The other one was, I could just, the fire ring, which was about there, had to be covered up. Kind of just going on my leave no trace ethics. This was an established campsite. I've used it for nigh on 5 years now. And with that, you don't go and just start up another camp. And that was another question, why do I always use the same place? I was kind of using the leave no trace ethics that I was taught when I was a kid. If you have an established camp, you don't just go off and establish a new one. But that's just me. Leave no litter. The fire scar was there to be used, but had fires around it, and they'd obviously opened up the rocks or the bits of lumps of granite and had a fire outside it as well, which I was not happy about. There's an established fire ring for a reason. I spent about 4 hours cleaning up the site, digging out the fire pit, replacing it with soil and covering it all over. One thing obviously was the dumping of leaves that are foreign to this area, in the name of oak. I put a lot of oak leaves on that shelter, but hopefully it mulched down over time. So thank you for that question. It wasn't just from one person, it was from many people in many different ways. Now while I'm walking around these woods, I'm looking for signs that the silver birches are coming into season. It doesn't look like this one's going to be. What I do is I check below the bottom end of the woods, and I check at the top end of the woods, then I compare. And there's loads of trees on the way to and fro. I'm also looking for edibles that are popping up. At the moment, daffodils, the shoots have shot up 4 inches out of the ground. For this time of the year, that's pretty quick. We've had signs of lily of the valley, the early purple orchid, even signs of bracken, sorry I couldn't remember the name there, which doesn't normally unfur for a long time. In these woods, they are quite enclosed, where you can find bracken all year round if you look in the right places. stinging nettles. I've had a little mooch around. They've all died this year because of the cold. It is a good thing. Just means I couldn't find them all year round. They're a good source of food. Actually a very underestimated superfood. You just got to know how to cook them and find your way for your palate. Check this one. No, so the further we go up the woods, the warmer it gets and the drier it gets. Further down the woods, because it's on a hill, it's wet and damp. So I always like to compare. So stand by for the next update. Right guys, next subject for the update is something that you either love or you hate. I get loads of videos either complaining or some people want more. Basically, another subject we can touch on is reviews. Exactly the same thing there, which obviously my channel started up is reviews, trialing kit out in the field and showing you techniques to use these items. So there you go. So the update I'm going to do today is EDC. A lot of people I think got confused with what I put out before. My EDCs I've put out always been for woodland, barring one video which I showed you my EDC for urban carry, and totally different because of UK knife laws. They obviously prevent a lot of things being carried. So without further ado, I shall lay out all my items and let you have a look. Right guys, so what I'm going to do is just quickly show you what I've got in my top. Everyone remembers the hand wool pocket at the bottom. Just got a pair of wool Thinsulate gloves. That's mostly all I carry other than my GorillaPod, which my camera's on now. I do just slip that in there sometimes. Top pocket, just undo the flap. On this side, the right hand side, I got just a spare fire steel and a little keyring light. These are both attached to the little sewn in loop via a little clip, a little clasp, and it's obviously got a bit of cord there to be used. Now there's only one other thing that always stays in this kangaroo pouch, and I mean always stays in there. That is in my little pocket, and that is a folding spork. Something invaluable when you're out in the woods, whether it's for yourself if you haven't got a pack but you've got food, or you're out and about. Even in my urban carry, I've started to carry a little spork, just when you're out eating. Takeaway foods are crap with the plastic stuff they come with, and you end up either eating with your hands or wait until you get in. Not a good thing. So the only other thing I have in here now and again is tissues. That's all I really carry in this. You'll find all sorts in here during the day, snacks, empty platypus bottles, just stuff like that. So that's my wool top. Items that always stay in, and a pack of tissues that you find probably most of the time. So on my person, it hasn't changed much, but on my left hand side, always carry this on the left hand side, Leatherman multi-tool. Wave or Surge, doesn't bother me which one, I like both of them. The Surge has an awl, and that suits my purpose more than the Wave. Right, so this has been slimmed down a little bit. Took off quite a few little things I just didn't need when I'm out. my keychain kit. So this is my fire steel I use all the time. I've had this probably since I started first doing videos. Very long time. I've got an older one that has seen a lot of wear and tear. Right, another light and an actual tornado whistle. Commando wire saw, BCB one. This is the one with the plastic coated or rubber coated handles, whatever. Don't always stay on there, but I try and carry it as much as possible. I've actually used one already. I did break it, but it came in very handy, so I always try and keep one on. My Doug Ritter Columbia River RSK. Reason for this, I probably will end up changing it and putting a little bit of glow in the dark on the bottom. This thing's been pulled out of this sheath so many times, and I was very happily reunited with it the weekend of the Stone Age Bushcraft Winter Meet, which a very nice young fellow called Liam found it for me, dirt side down. Did have no paracord on it, just the bar, and he managed to spot it within 5 minutes of me saying it was missing. Search party went out and it was found. So Liam, if you're watching this, mate, you're a star. Little capsule, my favourite fire starter material, tampon. Loads of silly comments you get on it all the time. Guys, if you stick cotton balls that amount up to this, you'll be surprised what you can get it into. It won't fit in this capsule. So compressed already got a waterproof shell on it. You can take that off, but it does start to puff out. So I have had that asked, why do you keep it in a plastic wrapping? Well, because it puffs out and you can't get it in and out, especially when I'm doing demonstrations and I show people what I carry. You want it to be nice and neat so you can get it in and out. Plaited 550, I think there's two 12-foot lengths. Very, very handy. Haven't had to use that yet, or use any paracord that I've had plaited up. In this capsule, again, reason for this elastic band, stops the end from falling off. Had it happen, found it the next day on the way back from the woods, so very handy to do. Mail wood and 2 bits of tinder card. Kind of see where I'm going with this, guys, which I'll explain afterwards. Again, rubber band literally just keeps it on, stops it from undoing. Doesn't matter how tight you do up this. I can see my rubber rings actually cracked, so it's dried out. I have to try and get another one. Final item on this is another key capsule, which a good friend sent to me from America. This has a large Ziploc bag in, and we're talking, I think it's 12 by 24, so it's fair size. I wanted it to go over branches for collecting water. I always find I need to have a bag on me for when I'm collecting wild edibles, so it comes in so handy, and something I missed when I was at the winter meet collecting edibles at the sea, the shore. Pain in the backside. There you go. Onto my right hand side now. I'm going to get this off, just show you. have Petzl E-Light, an item I think everyone should have. Superb little light. My small Maxpedition roly-poly. This fits a litre Nalgene in it, but it's perfect for collecting wild edibles. And a knife. Now, you can see it's just connected by a Maxpedition clip. The knife, to me, I either carry my chili or I carry the Stone Age Bushcraft knife, which obviously has the fire steel extra. I don't tend to prefer either. It's just whatever turns up at the top of my knife box. So it goes on my side. This pocket, lip balm. Do this trouser leg. In here, I will try and get a review. I know so many of you have asked over the years. I have a little slip pocket in here. Oh, great camera work there, Mike. Right, sorry about that, guys. Crap camera work, I know. Right, like I say, I've got a little slip pocket here. Needs repairing. I've ripped it a little bit. This is the Fenix. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, this one's a Nitecore EZ123. Ultra bright, and favourite thing is it runs off the same battery as my BCB Armadillo, which is a CR123. Love it. Probably my favourite little pen light at the moment. And it is ultra bright, like I say. The other things in this pocket, so 550 cordage. Couldn't tell you how much, probably about 15 foot. My little personal first aid kit does have Dermasafe blade, Dermasafe saw, precision tweezers, super glue, Thermosil, which is a clotting agent, tampon, tick tweezer, plasters, antiseptic wipes, and so on. I have shown it before, not much has changed. So, my left top pocket, Turbo Flame, and my small Spyderco. This one's the Grasshopper or the Honeybee. Can't remember which one's which, but my favourite little utility knife, that everyday carry, even in urban. As you can see, I picked the right time to do some filming. So this pocket, this is all that's in here. Orange bandana. There's a DPM bandana in there for other things, so I've got signalling, DPM banner for whatever, and a 50-gallon drum liner. I'm assuming I've pierced it in some place because it was vacuum packed, but it doesn't really need to. I just like to keep it all in one go, so I can just pick it out of one pocket, stick it in another. When I'm changing trousers, everything stays in them when I get in, unless I need to have a wash. There is one other zip here which I don't stick anything in because it can be annoying, but it's a good sized pocket. So when I'm out in the woods, sorry, excuse me, there's only one other thing I carry with me, and this actually comes with me more than my main knife, and that is the Becker Necker, done up in my own like survival kit type deal. It's got fire lighting, signalling, and repair, and obviously the cutting blade itself. Lots of 550. Obviously got all the inner strands, 7 in each bit of cord. I love this knife. It's great as a main knife, it's great as a backup knife, it's great as a utility knife. I just love it. Such a great little knife. And obviously neck lanyard, it hasn't got a breakaway strand on it, or no clips or nothing. Reason being, I know so many people will say, oh, you should have one, you should have one. I do not wear this. I do not wear it on the outside of my clothing. Never. Not even when I'm using it. I will still pull the knife and either tuck it out of the way or throw it around the back of me. I will not walk with this on the front of me. So dangerous. To add another clip will make it bulky. I like it the way it is, and my personal preference, guys. So that is my neck knife. The Stone Age Bushcraft neck knife has been put into my craft bag, which goes with my spoon knives. I just found it a lot better for that, or as a camp kitchen knife, which is very great. So there you go, that is my EDC for woodland. I don't think I carry much else. Notice I haven't got the Possibles pouch. Did get a couple of questions about that. Guys, I kind of like my Possibles pouch in the summer because I made it. It is out of fox. I did tan the hide. I tanned the hide very well. I've had no hair slippage. But if you want to smell like a damp dog, any of you guys that have been out with me will know when we're in public woods, the dogs come and attack me. They want to bite my pouch, which is really annoying. I had to sew it up once. I had a large canine tooth from an Alsatian go straight into it, and he obviously got a shock when he bit into some super glue. So served him right for that, but it's one of the reasons why I've just stopped carrying it for a little while. I've got all the contents on me barring my sharpening stone, so I will have to think of another way of carrying that. But that's my EDC, guys. Thanks for watching. Right, guys, sorry, just to add, there's one other item that comes with me every time I go in the woods, and I say that is because from probably from mid last year, yeah, I'd say about mid last year, I was given a Cusca. It was bought for me, and this has come with me everywhere I've been. A little carabiner to click onto my belt, or that goes on my keychain, and it does come with me everywhere. Especially if other people have got camps and I'm trudging up to their camp. Very handy in getting yourself a brew. All you need is a cup.